reacted in the same way when I did a specific thing. What happened with one girl would repeat itself exactly with another. That's when I realized that women are not actually complicated. They simply operate within a specific hidden system. After years of experience and reading about female psychology and attraction, I was able to understand this pattern. And that's what leads me now to present something I call the map of the female mind. This map is made up of 8 rules that govern the mind of every woman in this world. If you understand them, you'll know exactly how to deal with women. So let's begin. The first rule you must understand about a woman, if you want to know how to deal with her intelligently and understand her mind well, is the rule of the conflict. A woman always lives between desire and morals. You must understand that a girl is not a simple being who walks in a straight line toward what she wants, and that's it. No. Inside her mind, she is always living a very big conflict. A conflict between what she strongly craves and what she sees as right or acceptable. This means, for example, you may find a girl who sees a certain man in front of her, a man she finds extremely attractive, and he awakens inside her a desire she can hardly deny. But at the same time, there is an inner voice inside her telling her, no, this man is not suitable for you, and you're not supposed to do that. So she finds herself very drawn, but at the same time very hesitant, going back and forth. You will find her taking one step toward her desire and another step toward morals. This tension the girl lives through is what makes her always appear contradictory in a man's eyes. You may find her getting a little close, then suddenly leaving you and pulling away. You feel that she is drawn to you, then you find her building distance between you. But the truth here is that this is not just some random contradiction inside the girl. It is a reflection of an inner conflict she is living and has not resolved yet. This duality inside a woman is not weakness. The duality and contradiction within her are the foundation and essence of the feminine psyche. Desire inside her always pushes her forward, but morals hold her back. And the result is that you will always find inside a girl shifting decisions and twisted behaviors. And for this reason, if you as a man want to truly understand a girl, never look only at what appears on the outside. The smile you see in front of your eyes may be hiding resistance inside her, and then hiding a desire greater than you imagine. Therefore, when dealing with any girl, don't believe the first action or the first word. Always focus on what's behind it, because inside her you will find a war that never shows. The second rule revolves around a very important question. Why does a girl always test you before taking any step with you? Be certain that there is no girl in the world who can get involved with a man without putting him through tests. Many men think that a woman's tests are just a game for fun, but the truth is much deeper than that. You must understand that her subconscious mind is always searching for one thing only, the feeling of safety. So be sure that before a girl intends to get closer to you, or give herself or her heart to you, you will find her asking herself only one question. Can I place my heart in this man's hands while feeling secure? She tests you to know your limits in every aspect. She tests you to know, will you get angry quickly when she challenges you in a certain situation? You will find that she wants to know your limit of temper in a specific matter. Will you back down from your position if she puts pressure on you? Will you lose your balance if she stirs your jealousy? And these are not shallow games she plays on you. These are tactics she uses to measure your inner strength. And by the way, these testing tactics are not something she learns. They are instinctive tricks built inside her without education. She was born with them. Her mind does not trust a man based on his words, but based on his stability under the pressure she puts him in. And here lies the tragedy. Most men fail in this moment. They either explode in anger and appear weak, or they give up their masculinity and fall from her eyes without understanding why. These tests are not always done with full awareness from her, but rather are an unconscious instinct driven by her desire for safety. She is not looking for perfection. She wants a man who remains standing and steady when the storm hits him. And if you succeed in this exam with her, be sure that her heart will be in your hands with no resistance from her. Therefore, when a girl tests you, don't get annoyed, don't justify too much, and don't react emotionally. Show her with your mind that you are steady and balanced, and the moment she feels that you do not shake, she will hand you her heart without you even asking for it. The third rule is that a man thinks a woman, when she falls in love, will get closer and open all her doors. But the truth may be shocking to him. When a woman feels deep love, when she feels she loves a man intensely, loves him with a strong and real love, she begins to fear. No, she becomes terrified. Emotional closeness in a woman awakens old fears inside her. Fears tied to the past she lived, whether in her childhood, with her family, or in a previous relationship. There is no girl in the world who has not experienced the feeling of loss or rejection. These two feelings are among the worst things a girl can live through, and she remains affected by them her whole life. The fear of loss, the fear of rejection, the fear of giving everything and ending up with nothing. For this reason, you will find that instead of getting closer, she might create distance. She might pull back a little, disappear for 2 days, or suddenly seem cold, as if she is stepping back from her feelings toward you. The ordinary man interprets this distance as boredom or betrayal, so he chases her more, and that is what makes him lose her. But the man who understands her mind, the man who follows the How to Attract Women series, will know that this distance is not avoidance, it is a defense mechanism. She builds a small wall to observe from behind it. Will you stay with her? Will you remain steady despite her distance? If you stay stable without chasing her, be sure she will return to you with even more strength, because she saw that you did not leave her even while she was testing you with distance. And here is the secret. Love for her is not a straight line. It is a circle of closeness and distance. And the more you, as a man, understand this rhythm, the better you will know how to hold her. Therefore, when you feel she is suddenly pulling away, don't run after her. Let her take her space, and she will return on her own. Your calmness in that moment is the greatest proof that you are the safety she has been searching for. The fourth rule is that one of the things that attracts a girl to a man, emotionally and also sexually, is strength. Strength is what awakens her instincts. Many men think that a woman only wants peace and complete comfort, but what moves the depths of her mind is not just calmness, it is strength. And strength here is not violence or cruelty. Strength means overwhelming presence and unshakable confidence. A man who knows how to control himself, manage his emotions, and stand steady in the middle of chaos. He is the man who awakens in her a feeling of attraction. You may find a girl telling you she wants a gentle and calm man, but if she lived with only that, be sure she would get bored and fed up. Continuous peace does not awaken a woman's deep instincts. Strength, presence, a confident voice, and confident eyes, these are what awaken inside her a feeling she cannot resist. And here we understand why a woman is always drawn to the mysterious, confident, solid man, and why she pulls away from the man who tries to please her at any cost. Because strength for a girl is not a preference, it is an instinct she searches for, even if she never admits it. Therefore, if you want to remain in her mind and heart, do not be a man who only seeks absolute peace. Be a man who has peace when needed, but at the same time possesses a strength that commands her respect and awakens her desire. The fifth rule is about childhood wounds in a girl and seduction. You must understand very well that a girl's relationship with her father and mother is not just old memories she lived, it is the map that shapes her mind. The way her father treated her, his closeness or distance, his tenderness or his harshness, is what later determines how she chooses her partner and how she deals with men. And the mother, for a girl, is the first model of femininity, the first source of love, and the first mirror that reflects acceptance or rejection. You must understand that the wounds a girl lived through in the past do not disappear. They transform unconsciously into attraction patterns. You may find unconsciously that a girl is drawn to men who awaken her old pains, as if she is trying to fix what happened when she was a child. And you may find that a girl uses seduction not as love, but as a tool, defense, or control. And when you as a man understand these wounds, you will know that the girl's behavior, which seems to you mysterious or contradictory, is not coming from awareness, but is a reenactment of the stories of her childhood that remain unresolved. And for this reason, when you see strange behavior from her, don't judge her. Understand the wound behind it, and be sure that the first man who can contain her pain without exploiting it is the one to whom she will reveal her heart truthfully, and will give herself without any hesitation. The sixth rule, if you understand it, you have reached the highest level of mastery in dealing with a woman, is to understand very well that the language of the subconscious mind in a girl is much stronger than words. Let me explain. You may find a woman telling you she is fine, while her eyes are filled with sadness. You may find her saying something like, "I want stability," yet at the same time, you see her always drawn to a rebellious man. Why? Because her subconscious mind always speaks in a language deeper than words. A girl's subconscious expresses itself consistently in the small details, in a look, in a tone of voice, in a silence longer than usual. Be sure that what a woman says is what she wants to believe, or what society considers acceptable. But what she does is what reveals the truth, the much deeper truth. Be sure that her words may fool you easily, but her signals will not. And for this reason, the man who understands a woman's language of signals is always one step ahead of the man who believes only her words. Your entry into her psychological world does not begin with what you hear, but with what you observe, through the messages you decode. So do not rely solely on her words. Focus on her actions, her looks, and her silence. Only there will you know what she truly feels and what she wants from you exactly. As for the final rule, which is liberation from chaos, here we reach the peak of the entire map. The real secret is not only to understand her, but to understand yourself as well. Liberation begins when you stop trying to control her mind and start controlling your own reactions. You will never be able to stop her from testing you, expressing her emotions, or falling into her contradictions. But you can choose. Will you collapse with her, or will you remain standing? Be certain that the man who does not control himself becomes a prisoner of the girl, a prisoner of her moods and her chaos. But the man who masters himself is the one who becomes free. And at that moment, everything changes. You no longer wait for reassurance from her because you have become its source. You no longer need her validation of your worth because you live your worth within yourself. You no longer seek attention to prove your presence because you have become complete on your own. Liberation here is the point at which you rise above the whole game. You no longer remain just a man dealing with the fluctuations of a feminine mind. You become the master of yourself, building your own world, a world with no domination and no manipulation. And that is the greatest victory, realizing that the secret was never only in understanding her, but in elevating yourself above her chaos. In the end, I did not draw the map of the feminine mind to confuse you, but to show you that the real conflict was never with her. The real conflict was inside you. A woman is not an impossible mystery. She is a mirror reflecting either your weakness or your strength. And when you reach that point, you will understand that the secret is not in decoding her.